It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. On one sideline, the head coach of the Bears. His side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Kate Scott, Brock Feward with you up here in the booth. Kicker Joey Slye down on the field ready to get this one started. And from Lambeau, away we go beneath the rain. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Hey, Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it, too. You aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Northwestern. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver.
Love fumbled it. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnovers. They keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bears and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. To the air on first down, Young. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Got to figure out this third down here.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Third and long for him here. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dump off caught by his back. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run now on second down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's Golden. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
It's White on the give. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Slot with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Young hangs on to it. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 1 yard.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st down, they'll run. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Give now to the running back. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Picks the handoff, now Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers, 1st down.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
From the gun, a run for White. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's not what the offense thought about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
It's on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Packers going nickel on 3rd.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Brian Wright on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Love looking to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. No throw. 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Love on 3rd and short. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now we're on the counter. Escapes a defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. It's the Packers leading from Lambeau. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Love now. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This one from 47 yards away. Slye's kick is up and good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field down. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
A loss of 5 yards.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right.
3rd and 6.
He's going for it himself. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Bears first down.
Young on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears
Young throwing here. He's got it downfield near the edge. 1st and 10 from the 32.
16 more yards. That's another Bears.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Michael Pittman Jr. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? The Falcons are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can... Quick toss headed left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Another carry for him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the well again. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Love now on third and goal. He just throws this one away.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears about set for their next possession. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All set now. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now a give, running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, is not...
The Packers not fans of that ruling. They're going to have them take another look at this.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Off the play fake, it's Young. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Send the tight end in motion left. Young on the play action. Throw left side finds Burden. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
A gain of 8 yards.
And he's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. It's on target to Moore. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. On 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
A 40-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This makes it up to the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action. Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On the gun on 3rd down. It's Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He'll gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Love using the legs here. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A loss of 2 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll run here on 1st down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Back-to-back carries here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Spins out of one stop. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. Offense to the line for second down. Now Love on the play fake. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Play fake, it's Love. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24.
Second and 10, Love trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 3.
Throwing his Love on third. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Thrown on first down, Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
Love. Jump off caught by his back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we look for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down? Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Young throwing here. We've got a screen to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
He'll air it out on third. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on fourth. And this one's going to be close. Did he get both feet inside the chalk? Oh, no, he did not. Great effort, but an incomplete pass.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They give it to him again. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
It's on target to Williams. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 7 yards.
No throw, 3rd and long. Finds his back complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Finds him over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10.
Young working from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards on the play.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or 2.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Bears, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Catch is made in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. And the Packers are able to recover the kid. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. 1st and 10 from the 43. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
There's a dive up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Golden there to grab it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to sit that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So this is a Packers win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.